Welcome to the show. I'm Matt Harry, author of Cryptozoology for Beginners.
And I'm Jessica Mason, author of Mary Shelley's School for Monsters.
And this is...
Monster v. Monster. This is the podcast that pits your favorite monsters against each other.
Jessi is our resident monster expert, and I will act as referee and game master. Who will reign supreme? Listen on to find out.
Monster v. Monster.
Okay, so let's introduce this week's guest. Arthur Ebuen is a former animator on The Simpsons and Futurama. He was a creative director in advertising over the last 16 plus years. Currently, he runs Studio 12-7, which has one total employee. Now, at Studio 12-7, Art has published California Inc., Systemic, and West Side. He also does video production for television, commercials, and mini documentaries, mostly focused on social change. Welcome to the show, Art. And also, I would say Art is a good friend, and I'm happy that he's here.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen soon.
No, we don't know.
We don't know. Wait, is that our job? Are we supposed to?
Every week, on a boulder down a hill is what it's like.
Nice.
One of the things we do every episode is with our creative monster of the week. So what is something that you kind of creatively overcame? Maybe you beat it back, maybe you didn't, but just something you're struggling with this week. So I'll kick things off to give you an example of what it looks like. I jumped back into something this week that I had not looked at for a year. I had basically a novel I was drafting with somebody else. Like someone else approached me, they had an idea, asked me to co-write with them, which I do occasionally. And then about a year ago, there was some family stuff that they had to deal with and go away. So we kind of had to set it aside and then came back. And I was always like, when you come back, like it's been a year. Am I going to feel differently? Is the idea going to be different? Can I recapture that same kind of, vibe? And it was unbelievable. I was like, literally for day one, I was like right back in it. It was like, actors sometimes talk about this, like, you do a part, you don't do it for 20 years and you come back, all the lines. It felt exactly like that. So that was very exciting and encouraging. And hopefully we've got the train moving again and we'll have a first draft done soon.
Thanks.
Oh, so you defeated your monster. That's
I feel like it's more like we joined hands and we started just skipping through the meadow together. Like no time had passed. It was amazing. It was like, a World War II romance or something. It was great. What about you, Jessi? What was your creative monster of the week?
This one comes all the time, but I think I struggled with it a lot this week, is not letting my emotions run the train. So we work in a creative field. You're telling stories. You are having all these partnerships that are both professional, but also sometimes, they have an emotional undercurrent because you are dealing with story and character and, different things. And there's just been several things this week where and most of this is on the nitpicky business side of things or just organizing things where I have been filled with rage and anger where I get an email and there's been 5. I'm not talking like 1, 2. So I guess I know Matt knows about one. But
who's keeping track of the scars I carved into my wrist?
and like, okay. And I don't know if you guys know this about me yet. But if you're on a Zoom with me or if you're in a meeting with me and I really hate what you're saying, I don't have one of those masks. So it just is all over my face. I've been working on it for years. I don't have it. I mean, I worked in Hollywood. I needed it. I didn't have it. So I was on a Zoom and this thing happens that I'm totally blindsided by. And I just went and then I got to see my own face, and I was like, "Oh no," because this is what I do to people when I'm like, "Why are you even existing right now?" Like, even though I'm not like personally mad at them, it's just whatever they have said is like so dumb that I can't deal with it. And so I got to see that face. That was fun. So really revealing for me. So I'm going to work on that. Still not going to be able to defeat that. That is undefeatable.
I think dial it the other direction. So it's like you could kill with a glance. You're like,
yes, I think I'm just going to lean into it in the second half of my life and be like, I'm going to make this face worse. So I didn't overcome it, but I guess I didn't burn anything down. So that's good. It's just a hard thing because I don't want to be ever run by emotion. Like it's always like separating your feelings from the project, separating your feelings from the creative process, separating your feelings from the convention, from the whatever, it's just that. So that's mine. And I did not succeed, guys.
It's like G.I. Joe used to say, knowing is half the battle.
Yes,
right?
Exactly.
What about you? Anything creative you challenged came this week?
Well, this week was kind of unexpected. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. I last minute had to attend, unfortunately, a funeral
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not super close in terms of like my connection with this person. And then I found out another friend of mine found out last minute she has stage 4.
Oh man.
All while, as we all want to do, is just stay on task, but also kind of giving myself that space to feel these feelings, but get work done. And so I work on lists, and so I made sure that I stayed checking off those lists, but giving myself room to push things off the next day or so. And I still got it done on time.
That's so tough as a creative too, because it's not like your job, your work is punching a clock and making widgets. You have to use your brain, and your brain is the same space where you're feeling all these emotions. So it's so hard to compartmentalize that when those things are happening.
Yeah, kind of like, also it reminded me to look at my partners who have asked for like, oh, I need an extra day. It's like, they're human too. They're going through something as well. In the end, I set these deadlines. I'm my own boss. Why should I give people a hard time? So it's getting done. It's getting done. But, it's just kind of a little distressing at the same time.
Yeah. And what's always so kind of comforting to me, I guess, is the work of each day ends up being such a small portion of the overall thing. So even when I have like terrible days, like I'm just sitting there for hours, it feels like nothing's getting done. In the grand scheme of things, it's like, hopefully I'll have the good days that will eventually manage it out. And I feel like too, it's like I've gotten better at knowing just internally when it's not done. I used to rush things out, and it's like, well, if it needs another week, it needs another week. Like I have something I was going to send to somebody, and I'm like, it's just not ready to send. I'm not going to send it. It's another 2 weeks. Like, who cares?
Exactly.
In the big run of things.
Unless it messes with the budget, then we got.
Then it's a problem. Yes. Then it's like,
then turn in your garbage. Just get it in here. We want the hot garbage, and we want it on time. Just
we'll get it in editing. We'll get it in post.
Fix it. We'll fix it. So we kind of defeated, or at least we managed our monsters.
I think we should probably segue to talking about some monsters. I'm very excited for yours.
Not mine.
You're the challenger. Yours too, but
no, I'm joking.
Think Art went in a kind of he went a different way.
Oh, good.
He's coloring outside the lines a little. So what monster did you bring for us this week, Art?
This might come from someplace real. It's called the passive-aggressive big budget client. That's the monster. It's
this is going to be hard.
It's every creative's biggest need and worst nightmare. We love the work and the pay, but our point of contact thinks they know it all and they never pay on time. That's a monster to me.
Okay, so this is a human monster.
Yes, it's basically your client. It's a client.
Okay, all right. I like it.
Why did you pick it as a thing to kind of play?
Well, I mean, production is kind of hard right now. It's really hard, and you really need work to make money. But when you get a nice client who will give you that big budget project that's going to look good for the book, not just for your books, but then for the book as well. It's kind of cool, but then it comes at a price sometimes. There's that Venn diagram, right? Like lots of money, big, great project.
Yeah.
PIA, pain in the ass, And so you can't have all three, minus the pain in the ass. And there was a certain point when you work where you could actually say no to clients, and that's nice. Yeah. But not these days. I mean, our economy is not letting me say no to certain clients, but
too much competition out there. Do you have a name for this big budget pain in the ass client?
I just went with the acronym PABBiC. PABBiC.
PABBiC.
Great. Make it like a demon name. PABBiC.
Yeah, maybe there's a lowercase b in that second B.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, so we'll get into kind of the stats and the details in a second, but Jessi, you know what Art's coming with now. What do you want to pick to take him on?
I am going to be a Dokkaebi, which is a goblin creature from Korean folklore. So if you've seen, so they're kind of similar to like a Japanese oni, where they've got the crazy big faces, and they're colorful, and sometimes they have one leg. They like to wrestle. These guys are great. They're they are very powerful. They have a lot of supernatural energy, but they're not. A lot of times they're just going to be mischievous, and they're kind of exist to teach humans a lesson. I mean, there are evil versions of them. They're not the norm. They get called spirits and ghosts sometimes, but they're not like a ghost that would have been a person and died. They are something that came from the fact that a very old inanimate object got to a certain age or it had human blood on it. And then that is able to then be possessed by a spirit. And that is kind of how they become, a entity. And they like music, they like dance, they like a good time. A lot of times when you have an interaction with them, they're going to teach you a lesson in a weird way. Or they're going to just, you can trick them. They're not the smartest, but they can also trick you. So there's a lot going on. But they do like to wrestle. I am going to focus on the wrestling kind.
Good.
And they often have only one leg for some reason, which that I could not quite figure out because I did go deep into like this Korean folklore encyclopedia trying to figure out why they have one leg, but I might have just missed it in my research because it wasn't like I haven't
maybe harder to pin.
To pin. I think it's harder to pin
easily in the wrestling.
But it's also important to remember that in the Korean wrestling, they have these cotton belts that they wear.
Yeah.
They're called like a satba, if I'm pronouncing. I'm very worried about these pronunciations once I go into wrestling, guys. But they have a cotton belt, and the whole goal is to get them to hit a part of their body on the ground. It's usually on sand, and they want to hit a part that's above the knee. Okay, so that's what the opponents are doing. They're kind of doing balance, timing. Anyway, so you're trying to walk home from a tavern, you're trying to cross a bridge, you're trying to go on a path. One of these guys might appear. And sometimes when they appear, they have like a glimmering light or a tall blue flame of that appears when they get there. And I am connecting them to K-pop today because they showed up in K-pop Demon Hunter. They are one of the demon-like creatures that you'll see off to the sides with the crazy faces. They also show up, Stray Kids, as a K-pop group, and they do a music video called Thunderous, which is all about, it has the blue lights in it, and the band is pretending to be, I think, Dokkaebi. So, anyways, that is my creature. And maybe is the right creature for this monster, which I'm excited about because I have no idea. Because I did have no idea what your monster was. So that is very fun. Anyway, so a goblin kind of.
We're going to try and combine a couple of very different worlds here.
Yes.
But to do that, first of all, we're going to assign some stats.
Okay.
So we'll start off with your PABBiC, passive-aggressive, big-budget client. And in terms of client, I feel like client is a little bit fungible. So
yeah.
Just kind of bear with me as we introduce it. I think it's going to work with what you were saying, and it'll be fun. Mind. So generally, we talk about like the smartest human probably has a mind of 12. Like an Albert Einstein's going to be 12. And so I think, this guy, this type of creature has a good mind, but maybe not smarter than Einstein. So I was thinking mine was at 11. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind giving it an 8.
Okay.
Yeah, 11's a little much for a client that thinks he knows everything.
All right, let's go 8. Let's go 8. I love rounding down.
Sorry, clients, but...
Might is even worse, though, because I feel like this is not a person who uses their strength to get through things, their physical strength. So I was giving that like a 7.
Sure.
I think magic, this is where, especially given the kind of attacks you picked, this is your big stat. So I was thinking your magic is going to be kind of an 18.
Yes, I will accept that.
And then life
Jesse's
points, your life points, this is kind of like how much overall health you have, how much damage you can take. I was going 10. And then do you want to go over, so you had some great attacks here with some great names. Do you want to go over so we have kind of regular attacks you can do as much as you want, and then one special attack you can use once during the encounter.
I had more fun writing these. I hope they're as fun to use. I have the first one's called the scope creep attack. So I quickly go in without you noticing and give you a quick little slice. It's nothing terrible, but they add up over time. Scope creep.
And I think because this is like a little quick thing, I think you're going to be able to do like maybe 3 of these when you do an attack. Like
yes,
kind of all at once. So, and if they're all successful, you would do like maybe 3 damage or something because it's like little razor slices.
Very invasive.
Thinking, right?
I know it feels violating. All right.
Another quick one that I have is called the last minute script change. It's a very bright light that flashes and disorients you. Basically, it knocks you. Just everything changes around you. You're disoriented for a little bit, and you have to readjust.
I like that one. Yeah, that's good.
The other quick one that I have is it's more of a counterattack. It's called the revision. If successful, this blocks a weaker attack.
Love it. So someone attacks you, you kind of revision, and it like bounces back on them.
If successful, yes, correct.
Yeah.
And then the
Great.
final one is the big budget reducer. It's a one-time use. If successful, it reduces your overall strength to attack to inflict pain on me.
Right.
All right.
So I love. They're all kind of like cleverly defensive, which is what I like about this. All right. So what does this guy look like?
I actually was thinking that this guy is very LA. Sorry for anybody who lives in LA. Very very clean cut. The guy or girl, so it's gender neutral, is, let's say, like a creative director or for the client side, but they're doing it because they are just waiting to be discovered to be put in front of the camera. So they're very presentable. I'm here. I'm in great shape. Everything is lettuce wrap that I eat. I definitely I do yoga and Pilates. But when you're not looking, I might take down some Skittles. So that kind of, and brilliant mind, but definitely likes the part of Jessi that shows that they're angry when someone says something stupid. Actually applauds that and
more of that.
And says that's what I do, and I appreciate you being honest with your face. So.
Unless it's about me. Don't do it to me.
Right.
Exactly. My ideas are brilliant.
And then we're thinking 30s, like 30s, 40s. What age range?
I mean, this kind of person. Yeah, I would say they're not quite out of it. So early 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah, early 30s.
That feels right.
Yes.
Thank you so much. All right, so back to you, Jessi, Dokkaebi. Do you have a name for Dokkaebi?
I'm going to go with Felix, and the reason I'm going to go with Felix is he's a member of Stray Kids, and he was in the Thunderous music video, and he's pretty cool, so I'm going to be Felix.
This whole pod is just to kind of curry favor with your daughter.
She doesn't think I'm cool at all because, so yeah, it is. I'm going to carry I'm going to get all the favor when she listens to this.
I just watched Mean Girls with the kids, and there's that part of Amy Poehler who's like, I'm like a cool mom.
Yeah, the cool mom. I am not the cool mom. I'm the mom who's going to yell at everybody, but then also feed them something, good.
I said to my 15-year-old yesterday, I was like, does anyone on your text chain with all your friends, does anyone say like, I just like my parents. I think they're kind of awesome. He was like, no.
Out loud.
We don't talk about you, Dad.
Yeah,
we don't talk about our parents. It's like even worse. It's like you're not even acknowledged.
You're not
we
invisible.
hate you. You're just, exactly. You're invisible. All right, so Felix, the one-legged Korean goblin that likes to wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
You yourself said this guy does not have a great mind.
They have cunning, but they're not the smartest. You can trick them.
I was thinking a 6.
What did Mr.
He had an 8. He had an 8. I started off at 11 for PABBiC, but
that's fine.
He talked himself down.
7 is fine. I could take 7.
Okay, I did say 6, but I'll give you a 7.
Okay. Well, that's my negotiation. Did you like my negotiation? I've been learning from this demon.
Yeah, this is good stuff. All right, so your might, however, you're a wrestler. Mm-hmm. You work out.
Ooh, yes.
I was thinking 18 for your might. So you're going to have some strength bonuses there.
Yes.
But then you also are very magical. You're literally
super
creative as
magical,
magic.
Yeah.
So I was thinking 21 for the magic.
Yes.
Nice.
I agree.
And then
I agree.
Life point wise, I was thinking 22 because I think you're pretty tough.
You got your work cut out for you hard. Yeah, I think I'm tough too. I think it's hard to kill me.
I'm a very annoying client. I mean, So
you're gonna have to annoy me a lot. Like, I have a high tolerance. I hang out with these other Dokkaebis all day.
I will wear you down so quick.
All right. So what about attacks, Jessi? What kind of regular attacks, special attacks do you have?
Well, I have one called the Magic Club. The Magic Club Strike. So we are known to have these magic clubs that when you hit things, we can make other things come out of them that are like treasure or food or whatever. So in this case, this is a direct hit, but it also will release a special surprise attack from me. So you're going to get hit depending on my mood and my roll. There'll be something else that comes out of the club.
Oh, that's cool.
But not
have,
like
6
it can't
options,
obviously
like 6
can't,
random options.
Yeah. So it's
okay.
It obviously can't be super crazy, or it would be a special attack. But something small and that's going to get you too. So you're going to get hit, and then something's coming out.
And I think what I would say for something like a weapon like that, I think you're going to get pluses. So like depending on what comes out of it, it's going to do additional damage.
Yeah.
Or there might be 1 or 2 things that are maybe not so good that maybe does less damage.
Exactly. And of course, I'm sure it could backfire if it's really bad. So the other one is the Thunderclap. This is kind of a wrestling move. And the elemental factors are going to help me in this move when I do the thunderclap. It will slam you to the ground. If it's powerful enough, the sand around you or whatever you are land on, it might try to pull you into the earth.
Oh, dear.
However, we'll see. The golden strike is my big one. This is where I call on the energy force around me. It's kind of a musical talent. Maybe I'll get into some song. I don't know. I'm not a great singer, but I might.
A little K-pop.
Yeah, a little. Well, yeah, because that's easy to sing. But we'll. And then this one, if I've done right, it will blast you into another dimension, or possibly pull you apart a little bit at the same. So,
Dios mío.
Hopefully I don't use that one. And I have to be really encouraged to use that one because I might have to sing a little bit. So, because Matt always makes me sing.
I'm going to like that. Let's do it. You have to sing to use.
You must sing to use it. Well, that's why it's called Golden Strike, because there's a song. But anyway, that is it, I think, for my Dokkaebi.
All right, so we have our 2 monsters statted up. It's now time to pit Monster v. Monster. So, Jessi, we are going to start with you this week. Okay. Felix is dropped off by a rideshare vehicle outside a fancy complex in Century City, California. The building you see before you is 37 stories tall, covered in blue mirrored glass and metal, and the sun is shining off the front of it. This is one of the scariest places you've ever seen. This is Creative Arts Agency, the most high-powered talent agency in Hollywood.
That's my first job. How dare you?
Felix has been invited here for a general meeting with Mr. PABBiC, who is trying to get you more work in the wrestling industry. So as you start to walk inside, you pass by very attractive, well-clothed people, all of them barely giving you the time of day. Even though you're how tall are you, by the way? Are you 6 feet tall, 7 feet tall?
No, I don't think that we're tall. So I'm on the shorter side. So it's more like when Al Pacino walks into CAA.
Oh, okay. Now, and then you have one leg. So are you using a crutch or are you just hopping it?
I'm just hopping.
All right, so you're hopping. Usually people are shocked to see you, but everyone's just whatever. This is a normal day in Hollywood. And
they branched out into folklore representation, so they're they're okay.
They're kind of even giving you a little side eye, ugh, what is that person doing here? And as you walk into this giant lobby, there's a massive black marble check-in desk to your right with a sleek Gen Z receptionist sitting behind it and a bank of elevators ahead of you. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm going to hop on over to that Gen Z receptionist. And
what?
Can I not do
that?
The
Gen Z receptionist says, what do you want?
Oh, she said, what? I'm here
Can I help you?
Yes. Okay, your attitude, all right. I want to see
PABBiC.
PABBiC, please.
You're here for Mr. PABBiC, please hold. She says something into a little headset and says, sit over there. She points over to a waiting area. There's these very uncomfortable red blobby type chairs where you see a couple of very skinny writer types with glasses, and they're looking down at these, iPads, frantically trying to memorize things. What do you want to sit down?
I'm going to hop on over and sit very close to one of the writers and lean really close over their shoulder to see what's going on. And then maybe I'm going to tap. I'm going to tap the screen on their thing and give them some notes.
Hey, what, buddy?
Hey,
come on! This is a very. I'm trying to get this memorized beforehand. Let me tell me. What do you think of a fried chicken shop that becomes infested with zombies, and then people have to work against and fight the zombies? That sounds like a good idea. No, should it not be zombies? Vampires?
Are you gonna fry the zombies? It's gonna be to
That's
eat the
zombies.
Idea.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Fry them, and then they start a business together, and it's
idea.
A buddy comedy.
He starts this guy starts gets his glasses on. He's typing frantically on his thing, he's adding all these things. And as he's doing that, the elevator door opens and a 20-something woman in business suit and very hip eyeglasses approaches you. OMG, there he is. I'm Mr. PABBiC's assistant, Agnes. I'm such a huge fan of your work. The whole Korean wrestling demon thing, and the one leg is totally giving DEI. You mind following me, babe?
Sorry, what?
Come on, babe. You mind following me? Oh yeah, very in.
Can you carry me up to you guys? You think?
Oh, no.
No, okay.
No, the HR department will not approve of us doing that. Just follow me. You got your little hoppy leg there. Come on. All right, so we're walking towards the elevator. Of course, you know how chic K-pop is right now. Do you follow MMA at all? She presses the button to the elevator doors open. She goes in. You gonna follow her?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay.
She almost shut it on me though, so I'm jeez.
She's like looking at stuff on her tablet. She's got a little headset in. My God, I just saw there are like some Amaze promotional tie-in opportunities right now with MMA and like multiple fast food chains. Do you eat fast food? Is that something you goblins can do?
Oh yes, lots of fast food. All the foods.
Perfect.
Yes.
Oh, it's going to be so perfect. We are going to make you a star. Just kind of follow my lead. Now, be aware, Mr. PABBiC, he's a little tricky sometimes to be around, but we love you. Bing, doors open. We are on the 35th floor, and Agnes leads you to a big empty conference room. And you can see out the window, all of Century City is spread out before you. It's so clear you can see all the way to the Pacific Ocean. Very impressive. Agnes closes the door. I'm not supposed to say this, but I hear a major studio wants to hire you for their new horror movie. It's very elevated, very A24, issue-oriented. Just act surprised. All right, this is where your character enters. You can tell us how you want to enter. Do you come in? What are you doing?
I'm busy with my Bluetooth of some kind. I look at the clock on my watch and say, you're supposed to be here at 1. I guess we believe in on time is on time, not early is on time. So, okay. Yeah. So what are you up to right now? What's happening?
Agnes goes over and kind of closes the door and presses a button, and the windows go smoked, like they go obscure, like those very fancy high-tech windows they have that are privacy windows.
Well, I'm doing this little indie thing. It's like it's a music video, and I'm one of the dancers. And it's got some supernatural components to it, but it's mostly like pop, a little bit K-pop, but not like we're trying to be more worldwide, like for everybody, kind of like, Cat's
Very
Eye.
inclusive.
Very inclusive. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Not looking for that, but we have something else, very A24, something that I think you have the look for.
We have this very great director. Sorry to interrupt, Mr. PABBiC, but this director is amazing. They found him on TikTok. He's 9 years old. He is a genius. He's directing. He saw a video of you wrestling, wants you. Just a couple of things. Just a teeny couple things, right, Mr. PABBiC? We need to change up. We need to work on the image.
What's wrong with my image? Is it this face?
No,
it's
nothing
beautiful.
Wrong.
I got this wonderful body, stocky. It's got this great leg.
You know what? We'll CG something in. We'll get you a long skirt. It won't be distracting.
What you want to you want to give me another leg?
How do you feel about that?
I'm not going to answer that.
Okay.
I'm not going to answer this leg thing. This is me. I can change.
Yes.
I can change my clothes.
Yes.
I can change my face. Like I can make it multiple colors, whatever color, it's fine. That's great. I can change my voice. I can be, or I can, be like,
that's interesting.
But the leg, that's very much part of my identity. I'm keeping the leg. I'm not having 2 legs. I don't want to have fake legs.
Number of fingers. Can we change that?
I am ready to magic club strike him right now.
Good. I was going to say, so as we're bantering back and forth, we could roll to see how convincing each of these arguments is to each of you. So why don't you roll, Jessi, to see
what if I get to hit him?
How convincing he is, or if you want to just decide to hit him. Yeah.
Wait, okay. So wait, what am I rolling for? Whether he's convinced me or I think I want to hit him, but
why don't we roll a mind check to see if you can control yourself?
Okay, I'm going to control. Let me see if I can control my temper.
Because you're at a 7, you're going to have a -1.
Okay, you can hear it spinning. I got a 3.
Okay, so it's a 2. You're having a hard time controlling your temper. I think you could choose if you want to hit you're going to hit something.
It's my favorite.
Make it not him. You could hit something in the room instead to emphasize your point.
So I'm going to magic club strike the table, this giant conference room table, and I'm going to make my face very red and very big, and I am going to give it and you know what? I'm going to do something really supernatural here, and I'm going to pop into my wrestling gear, so just my whole outfit just changed.
Nice.
And I'm going to lift it up, and I'm going to whack it down. Do I need to roll for this? Probably.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So let me roll.
You're going to have a +1 for this.
Okay, let's see. It is rolling. Oh my God. A 1.
So as
It's gonna
you
be sad.
swing it on the table, you do kind of smash the table. And then you had this magic club, when you hit it, something happens,
Yeah,
right?
something comes out.
So did you have, what things did you have that are not good things that come out? Do I get to pick, or did you have a list?
I mean, I can pick or you can pick. What would you prefer? Do you want me to pick? For this one, because I don't know if it's based on how well because I did a 2. I don't know.
Yeah, so I think if you do bad, it's like a bad thing comes out, not a thing that helps you.
Doesn't help me. I guess I don't know what's going to come out. I didn't know it was going to hurt me. So I guess what will come out at this point will be a bagel.
Okay.
An old stale bagel that lands on my head.
So you kind of break the table.
Yeah.
And several bagels pop out.
Yep.
It's like
carbs. Look at that.
Roll
and
around.
He does not like carbs. I can tell.
Agnes loves that.
Yeah.
That. Yes. All of that. Everything perfect. I'm going to tell
Agnes,
this 9-year-old
kid. Can you pick all these up and put these out in the office? We can't have this in my office. Give it to the rest of the...
Of course. I'm so sorry.
I appreciate that.
Let me just get these. Oh, this one's pumpernickel. Okay.
Yeah. Especially,
That's the thing. She goes outside. You two are now alone in the conference room.
I like that. That was very aggressive. You stood up for yourself. I appreciate that. What can I do for you?
I want my own wrestling show.
Okay.
Where different humans from different lines of work, like just maybe a regular guy who works at the Amazon factory or someone who works at a restaurant, then maybe sometimes, maybe Tom Cruise could come on sometime, and we wrestle. Like I challenge them to the wrestling and they have to beat me or they can't leave. And that's like the show. But if they beat me, then I'll turn into some kind of cool object and wow the audience because I can do that. So that would be kind of cool. If they do beat me, I do kind of turn into household objects. It's a weird thing I do. So,
if you were a household object, what would you be? I know this is a terrible interview question, but I'm going to use it.
Probably like a broomstick is one of my favorites.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can do anything. You know, I'm flexible on what I turn into. I mean, it's usually a broomstick. Sometimes it's a thing called a flail, but I don't know if anybody knows what that is anymore. It's like a threshing tool. It's kind of old.
I think that's what the young kids use to comb their hair these days.
Yeah, they just comb their hair with it. Yeah. So I think a wrestling reality show is really kind of, and then, we would then have maybe some bands on there. And so in between the wrestling, we would have songs. That's kind of what I'm seeing for myself.
Sounds very Yo Gabba Gabba, but okay.
Okay, yeah.
So Art, as you're hearing this pitch for the wrestling show, you get a little notification on your smartwatch or on your little tablet. And it's Agnes saying, just reminder, FYI, you promised this 9-year-old kid you would get this monster in them.
So, I do have time to further investigate this perspective wrestling show. Love it. The next 2 seasons that we have are filled. And I think we could slot yours in later, but we do have something with this 9-year-old director that we were just talking about a second ago. She would love to have you on there. What do you think about that?
So why don't you roll to see how convincing you were there?
Okay. I'm not even joking. It's a 1.
Oh, no. There's like no way that I'm doing this movie with this 9-year-old director unless you can beat me in a wrestling match. If you beat me, I will do this movie. But if I win, you'll do my show. You'll make it happen. I know you can. I'm in this building. I know what this building is capable of. Package it. That's what you guys do.
Yes. Challenge accepted.
Right. Awesome.
My favorite is wrestling.
So do you want to move the side of the conference table?
Mm-hmm. I'm popping out of there with my magic.
Right.
I'm taking off
conference table disappears.
Taking off my blazer.
Sand pit forms in the center of the room with your magic. This is the Korean wrestling sand pit here. I have no idea how Korean wrestling works. I don't know who starts. But since you initiated this, Jessi, you can kind of go first and do a move.
Okay. Well, I'm sure we're bowing, guys. It's very respectful. You need to bow. And now we're circling each other. We're in the position. And you now suddenly have a cotton belt on because I couldn't I had to make it appear because you didn't have
Okay.
one.
So his shirt disappears?
Yep.
Any revealing tattoos, interesting tattoos on you, Art, that maybe you didn't want someone to see?
Oh,
What are you proud of?
butterfly tattoo in my back middle.
Adorable.
Yeah, gorgeous.
All right, so Jessi, what do you want to do for your first wrestling move?
On my first move, I'm going to like lunge at him and get an arm around his waist and try to kick my 1 foot up and flip him down on his back.
Wow.
And the goal is to touch one part of the body of the
get
ground
the
for like
ground to
3
hit.
seconds, classic wrestling, like 1, 2, 3.
Well, I don't know how long. I think you just want their...
Just in general.
Yeah, like I guess I don't know the exact. I should have really looked into these rules, but I know that I want to knock... I want part of his body to hit the ground.
It's your favorite thing to do, but the rules are
I mean, I
fungible.
know how to do it. I just don't know I don't know how long I got to hold him
Who
down.
cares?
I'm going to pin him down for a while, but really I just got to get him to touch the ground.
All right, so let's roll it to see how you do. You are going to beat a +1 for this.
No one has ever beat me, ever. So let's
Until-
see.
Say right before the roll.
No, I'm going to talk smack right when I can. A 5.
Oh my
A
goodness.
5 flip.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Pretty good. So you do this amazing move. You grab him, you kind of pin him down to the ground, and so you're holding him there. But Art, your character, Mr. PABBiC, has a response here. You can kind of kick back, try to counter.
Yeah, I'm gonna use revision. I didn't like that move. I wasn't expecting it. It was a I like to call it a cheap shot because I wasn't quite ready, even though I was bowing, because client is never ever wrong. So do I roll?
Yeah, and you're going to be, let's see.
And it fell a 2.
Okay, but you do get a +1 because it's a magic spell.
Okay.
So you are able to suddenly, as you're kind of pressing down to the ground, there's like a little flash and almost like a rewind, Jessi, and then you find yourself back kind of standing across from him like you didn't do the move. You just didn't do the move. You didn't pin him. But he's also kind of like a little woozy on his feet because it wasn't the best version of the spell, but it was kind of an average version of the spell.
Got it.
All right, so round 2 now. What do you want to do now?
Well, this wrestling match is best of 3. So that one was a draw because...
Yeah, he kind of rewound the clock on you.
So we're starting. So have we even done one yet? Is that even? Oh, so we're just starting over. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, that's interesting. So on this next one, then I am gonna do the thunderclap, my big move.
There we go.
So I gotta do some. I like to get some
You're
rhythm
smacking your
going.
thighs?
Smacking my
smacking
thigh.
thighs?
Excuse me.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I'm doing a little.
So making
boom,
sure for the
boom,
audio,
boom.
folks, what we're smacking. Yes.
So I'm
good.
doing a dance, kind of back and forth. I'm just like
I don't
with
know
my
what's
1
happening
foot.
here.
I'm hopping around you. And I'm going to bring my hands together and I'm going to clap super loud. And
am I supposed to clap
the
as well?
elements are going to, so the energy in the air, the electricity from our match, the like static electricity, all of it are going to come to my clap and then come
giving
out
yourself an
and
applause,
grab
huh?
you. They're going to help me. They're going to help me take you to the ground because this is a little supernatural part of my wrestling match. So I guess I need to roll and to see how well this goes off. Oh no, where did my little guy
And you're going to get a +1 as well because this is an
a
attack.
+1. That's good. Oh, where did my little guy go?
Slapping your thighs and then your hands. Are you like creating your own self-applause? What's happening here?
Yeah, I'm getting very
what's going on? This you're a little proud of yourself, aren't you? What's happening?
I am.
Here?
I lost my dice, so I'm just trying to find it so I can do it here or there. Let's see what happens. Ooh, I got a 6.
Oh my gosh. Great.
I'm having a good day.
You bring your hands together. The whole conference room lights up with electricity, and this charge funnels through your hands and shoots Mr. PABBiC in the chest. He's knocked back fully onto his back. You're going to take 3 points of damage for that.
All right.
So you're down to 7.
Yes.
Whoa. What do you want to do
what?
to respond?
Oh my gosh. First of all, wow. Amazing.
The show is going to be amazing.
Listen, with that kind of power, it would look great in the movie that I'm trying to get you into. I mean, how about I double the salary I'm offering you for this first movie before we continue this fight?
He's giving me more money.
I mean, if I could put that in front of a lens and capture it, it'd be amazing. Whatever that was.
Do you want to couple that with like an attack of some kind?
Yeah, we'll do that with just a backhanded compliment slap.
Okay.
Do a roll there to see how it goes.
Oh, that wasn't it. Sorry.
He's
a 3.
Okay.
So he's convincing me and slapping me at the same time.
It's a backhand.
Yeah, it's
lot.
kind of like the thought of the money kind of staggers you a little bit. I think you're going to take maybe 1 point of damage on that, just mental damage.
Because I'm thinking about this
because
money.
you're like trying to think about like,
You're like,
wait,
money.
How many
compliment?
chicken nuggets does this money buy me? Like,
Yeah.
how many?
It's a little disorienting, but you feel like
How
you've
much
got the upper
red
hand.
bean porridge can I get for that? Let's like.
There you go.
Hmm.
So you could bring this home now, Jessi. He's kind of staggered. He came up with kind of a half-assed double the money response.
Well, can he
Anyway,
get
bring
that
this
money
home.
from that 9-year-old? Does that 9-year-old have that kind of money? That's what I want to know.
I mean,
like,
the agency
is
has
that
the money.
Okay, the agency has the money.
Yeah. We'll pull it from somewhere. There's always budget somewhere.
I'm intrigued. I will take double the money, but you have to also guarantee me my wrestling show. And I'm going to couple this. My persuasion's going to be a little bit more violent and beady and hitty because you do not have a good heart. No good heart. And when you have a bad heart and you deal with my kind, we sense it. And beating is usually what comes. That's just what you get. And you get rewards if you have like a good heart. But your heart sucks, dude. In fact, Agnes is a great heart. And you guys are going to ruin it is what's going to happen. She's got to get out of here. So I'm going to...
So we cut to, as you say, we cut to Agnes. And she's in the little kitchenette, like trying to slice through the stale bagels and kind of going like, why did I go to Harvard for this?
Exactly. She hears the lovely things I'm saying about her. And she's like,
maybe I work for...
In fact, I'm going to give my magic bat to Agnes so she can deal with this agency. And after all of this, so first what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit you with my magic bat and my counter offer.
Okay.
I do think I'm winning best of 3 in this wrestling match. I mean that he is not... I could be wrong, but I advocate for my wrestling moves.
Well, you got to do a roll to see how this one
I'm
goes.
hitting him. All right. I got 5.
All right, so as you club him, you're going to take 3 points of damage for that.
I'll take that.
Something's going to come out.
Yeah, so you're done. Something's going to come out. So what comes out?
It is going to be
kind of humiliates him, makes him remember his badness.
Yes, it's going to be, I apologize in advance, but it's going to be a really giant tarantula.
Oh, I don't like that.
And it's magical, and it's going to crawl up your back and go after that butterfly tattoo. And it's going to gobble it right up. Maybe that's a favor. I don't know. Getting rid of that for you, but you should not have a butterfly on your body. You're sneaky.
I think there's also some tattooed Korean nonsense underneath the butterfly too.
Even worse. Get it off.
Yeah. It was the wrong word. He thought it was one thing, but it meant something else.
Oh no! Yes, it's not what he thought. It's very bad.
It's actually butter slide instead of butterfly.
So this magical tarantula crawls up, sees that offensive tattoo, digs its fangs into your back, rips it off of your skin.
Oh no! My tattoo from college.
That's another couple points of damage that you're going to take.
Okay.
You're pretty fully subdued at this point, I would say. So I'll leave it to you to wrap up the paperwork here.
Use a big power. What's his big power?
Yeah, you have a moment here to try and do something.
Oh, am I at 0 at this point? Or am I at 1?
No, you're at 2.
2. Okay. All right. So let's do your movie first. But I'm actually not going to use the big one. I'm going to try to disorient you by doing my last minute script change. We're going to go from I think it's a 10 episode season. I'm going to bring it down to 5. That way I could bring it up sooner in the schedule.
Go for it. So roll a 6-sided die.
I got a 4.
Okay, pretty good. So you kind of cast it. It's kind of like those neuralizers that the Men in Black have. Like you kind of zap somebody and they kind of forget, they lose their short-term memory a little bit, and you're able to implant this idea you just said into your head of like, all right, I'll agree to the show, but it's only 4 episodes, and you're going to do the movie, and we're going to agree to double the rate, right? Was that the thing you were offering?
Yes.
So you kind of say all that.
Master negotiator.
I got one last move. I'm going to try to use it in a minute.
One last move. It's coming.
And so he says all that. You're kind of still disoriented. You hold out your kind of contract on the iPad, and you say, sign here, and all this will come true. You want to do, Jessi? He's agreed to your show and the movie and double the money.
Will maybe sign this. I have one last thing. I would like Agnes to be a producer on my wrestling show.
Do I got to
Do I have
roll?
to do a power? Do I have to hit him? Is that?
I don't know. I mean,
I will. I'm
I
going to not do any physical harm for this round. I'm just going to put that out there. But I will if I have to. That's what I'm saying.
Make sure to use my final move. Everything you want, but to help bring the budget down, it's all going to be shot on an iPhone. My big budget reducer. Do I roll?
All right, so roll. Yeah, do roll.
5.
Ooh.
All right.
It's the newest iPhone.
Okay. It's the newest one.
Yeah,
I don't really know
in
the
this-
difference between these cameras. So
Right. Sounds
I
good.
don't know if I care. I'm trying
It's
to
not going
think.
to be a
Let me
red
see.
or an airy.
Yeah, I don't. Not on. I only do film.
Right.
At least she
So
I'm
you're-
from the
you're
old days.
convinced.
We just do film or nothing.
You're convinced, like in this kind of like neuralized haze that he kind of blasted you with. You agree to the contract. You sign your little mark. Windows go up. Agnes comes running back in. And she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited! And I'm a producer. This is amazing. We are going to have the best time. Love. I'm going to take you to all the cool places. We're going to Rodeo Drive right now. We're going to get you outfitted. I've got the company credit card. It's going to be
Woohoo!
awesome." All right, so you guys kind of walk off hand in hand. And she's like, "Have you ever considered like fudging your tips or dyeing the tips? Like, it's very in right now. What do you think about that?" She's like giving you all this. Like,
Yes.
fun-
I did have dyed tips one time, but it was like I had to
You're
use.
such a trendsetter.
Yeah,
Amaze.
yeah.
Amaze.
I haven't done it in a while. Let's do it.
So
We're
Art, you're
going
kind of
up,
left in the
up,
conference
up.
room. Yeah, the K-pop
It's
is
our
kind of playing
moment, you know.
as you two get in the elevator. And Art, you've standing there in like your sagging thong and blood
Oh.
dripping down your back.
Yeah.
And everyone in the office, because you undid the windows, is looking at you, and they're kind of like got their hands over their mouths and lifting up their phones to take pictures and stuff. You have this sinking feeling that maybe your career at this firm is not going to last as long as you thought it was.
And then I think about how to monetize the meme that I have become. Because now those
Awesome.
photos are memes.
Wonderful. Great job. All right. Good job,
Yay.
everybody. Well, again, Art, I thought it was such a clever,
Yeah.
a different kind of a monster to deal with. It was very inspiring. So where can people find you, and what's a project of yours you'd like them to go check out?
Oh, on pretty much any social that's not Twitter or X based. It's just Art Ebuen, ARTEBUEN. And then any of our books, go to studio12-7.com. The word studio, the number 12-7.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
That was fun.
Jessi, do you want to do the outro this week?
Oh, what? Not this week, because I'm just not ready. Sorry.
Okay.
I am
That's okay.
still
I
in
will
my
do it.
character. Like, I'm still like, I'm getting gold tips. I'm with Agnes. I'm like, I took down a CAA agent.
It really is unprecedented.
It really doesn't go down that
You
far.
gotta-
Yeah.
you
Made him
gotta
a meme
ride
at the same
high.
time.
I made him a meme.
Amazing.
He's happy about that. It'll be fine. So, yeah, you do it, but I'll do it next time.
Okay, cool. All right. So thank you so much, Art. Come back next week, everybody, for the Knockdown Drag Out episode of Monster v. Monster. Monster v. Monster is produced by Wicked Tree Press and Codex Arcanum. The podcast is hosted by me, Matt Harry, and Jessica Mason. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us 5 stars. If you didn't like it, Mr. PABBiC, the agent, will probably come and try and tempt you to sign a demeaning contract. See you next week, everybody.
Bye.
Monster v. Monster is produced by Wicked Tree Press and Codex Arcanum Press.